everything about, right? Wrong. When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on them.
That's not what I was told.
And maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Hello everybody, happy Sunday. Ali Sharaki here with Sunday Live. Just dropped my son to martial class, so I thought I'd just make this video. I had a session with somebody who is deaf. She can't hear and she can't talk. So she sent me a text message. She said, last week, she said to me, today is my greatest day ever. I said to her, why? She said, I'm very thankful because from tomorrow I can hear my mom after 40 years. She was going to have an operation, and then with the devices on her ear, she could only hear about 10% noise and voices. So she could actually hear her mom talking. I couldn't believe. She was so grateful and so happy because of that situation, because she just could hear her mom. How many of us, we wish we couldn't hear her because she keep nagging and all this stuff? I'm not. I love to hear my mom voice, so I call her every day. But I'm talking about, today I want to talk about the password. I guess for everything you want to use, you need a password. For your bank account, you need a password. For your Spotify, you need a password. For Wi-Fi, you need a password. Sometimes to use your password, you need a password. Hello, everybody. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Catherine. Yes, so for everything these days, you need a password. I hope you all agree. Now, if you don't have a password, no way you're going to be able to access your bank account. So even it doesn't matter how much money you got in your account. If you don't have a password, no way you're going to be accessing that money. Now, the universe has a password as well. For you to access the energy from the universe, energy from the supernatural, some people call it God, some people call it Allah. It doesn't matter what you call it. I'm not here to preach anybody to a religion. I'm just here to introduce to you the hope which is possible through the energy of the universe. Now, the energy of universe also has a password. Now, that password was shared with us long time ago through different means, and that password is gratitude. When you wake up in the morning and you say, thank you for waking up, I'm really grateful for having an eye. I'm really grateful to be able to hear. I'm really grateful to be able to breathe without the equipment. I can just breathe. This kind of attitude is going to give you access to everything, to the energy of the universe. Now, if you have the password and access to the universe energy, it's like you have access to Prime membership of Amazon. Whatever you want, you can order it and it comes to you straight away. But what you need to understand is you need to be grateful. If you are in a bad mood every day and you are just nagging and always mourning and everything, and you are not thankful and you don't have gratitude routine for yourself, you don't have the password. You won't achieve anything. You won't get anywhere. It's very important to be grateful for what we have, to be able to ask for more. You might say, oh, I keep asking for this, I keep asking for this, I keep asking for that, but I never get anywhere. Well, because you don't use the password. You can put all this shopping in your basket, but if you don't have the password, you won't be able to order it. So you gotta have the password, and the password is to be grateful and have gratitude and say thank you sometimes for what you got. Looking back to see what you actually achieved. You know, what you have, which other people don't have. Few years back, about 15 years ago, I was very depressed because I had a disabled daughter. And I was thinking, you know, why me? Why should I have a disabled daughter like this? Then I was given a student, an old guy, and I had to teach him to drive. And I shared with him, you know, how I feel. One day after he passed his test, he took me to his car and he opened the boot of the van and he showed me his daughter lying down on the back of that van. And he said to me, she's 26. I have to change her nappy still because she wet herself, she poo herself. I have to feed her. The only part of her body is working is the brain just. Nothing else in her body works. She's fully disabled. Only her brain still works. Which after the guy died, you know, they had to just give her to care, and care was looking after that child. After seeing that and what he's going through, I was so grateful. My daughter only has problem with her, you know, putting her heel down. You know, she's got autism or, you know, cerebral palsy. I was very grateful for that because I couldn't handle more than that. And that's what I keep saying, and you can see on my page as well. It said you will be given what you can tolerate. You won't be given what you can't tolerate, you know. When I had an accident and I had an outside body experience and I asked this question, why not somebody else have the disabled child? The answer was they don't have the patience for it. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't cope with it. That's why we didn't give it to them. You know, you could cope this much, we gave you this much. Somebody else could cope more, then we give them more. You know, so all you have to do, just be grateful for what you have and be thankful for what you have. Now, you might say, oh, what's this small house? I'm living in this small house. Trust me. So many people, they wish they had that small house. The house which has got a heater in, so they can keep warm. You know? Even the homeless guy should be thankful for being in this country, because so many people are actually homeless in a different country which they don't even have nobody to care for them. You know, people pass and just shoot them. So everybody has something to be grateful for what they have. It's very important to be grateful for what you have. That is the password to success. Because it's easy to get up and just keep moaning about everything, you know, and keep nagging and complaining. You won't get anywhere. You are putting it wrong password. Try it. It changed my life. Last 15 years, it changed my life. Just be grateful for what you have and then ask for more. There's no point keep asking for more when you are not grateful and you keep nagging. You know, sometimes I'm looking at these posts on these groups and it really put me off. You know, everybody just complaining, crying, you know, always worried somebody's gonna rip them off. You know, if you don't know how to do it, you gotta pay somebody to go and learn it. You know, I paid a lot of money to be able to learn all this stuff and be able to change my life. All I'm saying to you, first step to greatness is to be thankful and have a gratitude. When you wake up in the morning, you have to write down at least 5 things. This is what I do. You have to write it down. If you don't write it down, you won't see it. You got to keep reminding yourself. You know, I write down 5 things every morning, what I'm grateful before I get out of bed. You know, I've got a journal next to me, which I write down some ideas, which it comes to me, you know, when I wake up in the morning, you know, your mind is still in a different level. You know, and you can remember your dream and everything. So, you know, if it's something interesting, I write it down so I don't forget it. But also I write down 5 things which I'm really grateful to have before I even get out of bed, to remind myself of how great I am and how happy I am, and start my day like this. Not run to my coffee machine and press the coffee. Oh, another day. We have to start another day. And find more things which is wrong with the world and keep complaining about everything which is wrong with the world. That's not how you make your day. You know, start your day with happy good morning, wish everybody something nice. You're gonna have a nice life as well. It starts from being thankful. and being grateful for what you have, then you can ask for more. If you keep asking for more, asking for more, asking for more, and you're not looking back to see where you've been. For example, maybe you're an ADI, you're a driving instructor. Are you grateful for pass your part 3 and you're actually able to go and earn money? Because there are lots of PDIs, they wish they were in your place. So you are one step ahead of them. Are you grateful for that? I guess no. Keep complaining just. If you are complaining about you don't have enough student, you don't have enough customer, then find a way how you can get more customer, how you can get more, bookings instead of complaining. Because there are lots of ADIs which they are, fully booked. What's the difference? Be thankful. Have a great day. See you next week.